question the fact that you go ahead liking people that actually don't show interest in you, and running away from those that are chasing you here and there, telling you how much they care about you, running helter skelter to make sure that you are okay. Well, there's a psychology behind the reason why you go ahead liking people or wanting people that don't want you. Today we are going to uncover all those things, and if you've ever felt out of place in one way or the other, wanting, fantasizing, things about people that actually don't like you, you run around paying attention to those that actually don't want you. So there is one thing called the chase effect. The chase effect is actually a matter of the brain. Okay, this is when you actually fall in, fantasize about people that normally pull away from you. The more somebody is drawn close to you, chasing and things, no, you don't want that. But the more the person is pulling away from you, never talks to you, does things, pull away, that is when your mind will actually go there. Do you get it? If you've ever noticed, you rather notice somebody becoming more attractive the moment they are pulling away from you. Okay, the more they are with you, the more they are doing anything to make sure you are okay, the more they are doing everything to make sure they've won you. That is when you feel disgusted by their presence. That's when you don't actually want to see them. But the moment these people pull away from you, they stop doing things to please you, they stop acting in a way to get your attention, that's when you notice something special about them. You notice how handsome they are or beautiful they are. You notice how attracted you are towards some particular feature that they actually have. That is the brain. That is how the brain does things. Now the old messages these people used to send you, you are overthinking about it, reading conversation, reading meaning into previous conversation, how they try reaching out to you and things. Well, that is how the mind is. The mind feels so eager to follow things that are uncertain than things that are certain. So one of the reasons why you go ahead chasing after or having this strange feeling for people that have pulled away from you or people that are no longer interested in you, that is the mind. Okay, the mind feel the need to follow things that are uncertain than things that are certain. The second reason is the dopamine trap. The dopamine trap. The brain is not just after the term love, okay? It is following anticipation. That is what the brain does. The dopamine trap is when your brain is always anticipating possibilities. Today it could be cold, tomorrow it could be warm. That is when people stay glued to uncertainty, especially those that gambles away things. Okay, they want to hold on to the possibility that tomorrow this could happen, they could win, this could happen, this is possible, this is that, and this is that, always relying on probabilities. That is the dopamine effect. So it's because of this effect, this is why you end up chasing after anticipation than something that you already expect. Okay, you are always chasing after the possibility that something can happen instead of the reality. Sometimes the reason why we like people that don't like us, especially the men, okay, you see that most cases when you want a lady and the lady says no, it feels like a challenge to you. Yeah, that is how it feels like. Mostly you want somebody, the person doesn't want you, it feels like the person is challenging you. So you will do anything over, but you do everything to make sure that you win. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so most of the time the reason why you want people that don't want you is that you feel like it's a challenge thrown at you and you have to do anything in your power to make sure that you win this challenge. So you go testing, you go doing things exceptional, things that you've never even done before to make sure that you win this challenge. That is what happens. And sometimes you want to do anything because you want to prove that, oh, no matter what, this person is meant for me, and everything to you seems like a puzzle that you need to solve. You overthink, you think of ways and means to be able to get this person, but you forget not everybody is on the same path with you. Okay, the moment that they say no doesn't mean that there's a possibility that they can say yes. Some are just not aligned in the same direction as you, and that is just it. It is not the puzzle that you have to solve or with. It is not the challenge that is thrown at you that you need to always win. So always take that into consideration. The next reason why we go after people that don't like us or don't want us is sometimes familiar pains feel like love. The uncertainties, the yes or no's, the intertwining, the emotional pains and torture and things feels like it's love, but mostly that is not it. Immediately you start confusing yourself. The person made it clear, I don't want you. In your own being, it is like something that you need to win over. It is just a challenge that you have to swerve, you have to do other things. But hey, people that like you will always state it clearly in most situations. Okay, they will let you know in most situations, clear, clean, just, and they will put in any effort to make sure that you get whatever you need to get. People that actually love you don't leave you second guessing, is the fact. The moment you have to withstand or go through all those pain, there is a high possibility that this person doesn't actually feel the way you do. You don't have to go over and above to make sure that you please this person. Familiar pains doesn't actually mean love. Pain is not love. Simple as that. Anything that have to make you fight over fight, feel heart pain, and go through stress, emotional distress, and things like that, please, there could be the possibility that this is not the love you are looking for. Love should be clear. Love should be intentional. Love should be something that draws you close, not something that leaves you overthinking, rethinking, and second guessing anything and everything. Today they make you feel warm and wanted. Tomorrow they make you feel like you are nothing and you don't deserve them. Yes, pain, familiar pain is not love, and that is just the fact. So please, if possible, if the person make you go through any uncertainty that will make you rethink, overthink, and redo things, then there is a possibility that the person just doesn't want you, and you have to move on. The next reason why we love, apart from the familiar pain, is the real truth. Okay, the real truth is that most people, it is you chasing after the way the person makes you feel. It's not necessarily because the person loves you. The person had created some scenario that makes you feel one point in time that this person nearly chose you. That person really created some time because of something, some space or something that happened in their life, and make you feel like, oh, at one point in time they wanted you. So you want everything, you want to do anything to make sure that you feel that way again. But that is not true. Anything that feel like nearly, it is not possible. Yes, mostly it is not possible. It's the real truth. Okay, Eh, they make you feel like, oh, they nearly won, they would have chosen you, you would have been the one. Immediately you realize that, oh, no matter what you do, you are not the one. Then you have to rethink and think again. It is certain, or it is possible, that maybe you are actually not what they want, you are not actually who they want, and that shouldn't make you feel like you should go after them the more, because the more you go after them, it is possible that you feel more hurt and more pain. Thanks for watching, and thanks for joining us to this point. If you've not yet subscribed, I don't know what else you are waiting for. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now.